and welcome to Toy Break episode 30. Yay!
The big 3-0.
Woohoo! We finally made it.
Woohoo!
Yay!
So let's start off with some voicemails and a voicemail reminder.
Let's do that.
To call us at 818-AM-I-GOOD, just like these fine people did. In fact, actually we're going to start with Spencer's questions. First of all, Spencer called a little while ago and asked about a new beginning to the show. Unfortunately, we can't do a new beginning for each show. That would just be too labor-intensive, and we don't really get paid for this. So.
We're lazy.
But we do have a new opening in the works, so watch for that very soon.
I've got a new opening in the works, too.
That's not good.
Oh.
Ew! And he also wanted to know how to get paint off of a dunny.
I recommend just get some white primer and just primer it. There's really, I mean, sometimes you'll see some raised edges of the old paint lines and stuff, but generally it works okay. And if you do see a raised edge, just get a little
Sandpaper.
light sandpaper and just sand down the edges that you see. You could try acetone. It does take off. Just put acetone on a rag, and you can, go over it. But wear rubber gloves and possibly do it outside because it really stinks. And be careful you don't put too much on because you will melt it, or don't leave it in the acetone too long. I would just put it on a rag and rub it off. I don't know. There's many ways you can do it, or you can just use sandpaper from the beginning, or just primer it. Primer it.
Can you use nail polish remover?
It's usually not strong enough.
I don't know if it has enough acetone in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weak.
You could try it. It's worth a try.
But I would just primer it.
Well, it also depends on what color vinyl the dunny was cast. Depending on what dunny it is, it could have been cast in a color that you can't actually remove because it is blue or, whatever color.
Yeah, even if you remove the paint, you'll just get down to the basic color of base color. So
now by light
you'll end up primering it anyway.
By light sandpaper, are you saying like a 200 grit?
I would go even finer.
Like
400 maybe.
400 grit. It's like a cloth.
Oh, 400 still got some good grit. So I wouldn't go too crazy with the solvents, though.
And definitely don't forget the primer.
It just becomes more of a sticky mess most of the time anyway when you're doing that.
So very light sandpaper, and don't forget to primer.
Yeah.
And we found auto primer works pretty well.
Yes.
Actually, on most vinyl toys. Something to look into, readily available. And we also have another new caller from...
Yeah, I guess that's important, not enamel.
Yeah.
Don't use enamel paints,
Find
no
that out the
enamel
hard
primers. All right, go ahead.
Ready for a new caller?
Mm-hmm.
That was a good call.
Hi, Toy Break. This is Colby calling from Pennsylvania. Hey, George, how you doing? I love the show. You guys are hilarious. Just have a question for, I guess, Matt and George. Sorry, I'm not sure if Aileen, if you've ever done any sculpting work, but my question is, have you guys ever sculpted a really cool piece for a toy company and been a little peeved or felt a little underappreciated if you didn't get credit on the package? It's something I've always wondered, because I know I probably would. So just wonder how you guys felt about that. So that's my question. So keep doing your thing. The show's great. I love your toys, too. And that's about it. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Cool. Thanks, Colby.
We could do a whole episode based on this call.
Pretty much.
That could work up a lot of anger.
I think I've done about 500 projects, maybe, and gotten credit on one. Got one box credit. That's it.
And how do you feel about that?
It was cool. It's
The
not
one
cool
time?
not getting credit.
It's more of, it's definitely more of the exception than the rule to get credit. I mean, most companies that you do the work for do not give credit out, especially the big guys like the Mattels and the Hasbros. Most of that stuff is definitely uncredited.
What's worse than not getting credit is sculpting a whole piece from scratch and having it look amazing, and then on the box it says it was a laser scan. That's far worse than just not getting credit.
So yeah, there's most of the time you don't get credit for your sculptures, and you learn to deal with it because it's not really, that's why people do their own sculpting on the side, or they do their own stuff so that they can put it out there. But yeah, most of the time you won't end up getting credit.
Good thing to know if you're going into the toy industry.
Yeah, don't expect credit.
Or money.
Mm.
But yeah, credit would be nice though.
Do you get chicks at least?
No.
No.
Get nothing but grief and a crick in your neck.
That shirt really makes your eyes pop out, Matt.
I think your sister's hitting on me.
We need to focus this way.
I was just giving him a compliment.
How dare you?
So let's remind everyone about the continuing contest we have.
Let's. Oh, is that for me?
That's you, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Take
That's
it from
your
here.
cue.
So we have the continuing PanixToybox.com contest. You, watching right now, could win $100 gift certificate to PanixToybox.com. All you have to do is head over to the Toy Break forums and post a picture of yourself and any sort of a bunny. A bunny suit, a real bunny, a toy bunny, your favorite bunny picture. It could be photoshopped, whatever you can think of. Be creative. And the deadline for that is March 19th. So we've only got a couple days left after this goes up, and hurry up and get your submissions in there because $100 is awesome.
There's a few good ones on there.
Can it be that bunny that your creepy uncle tries to show you when he pulls his pockets inside out?
Yes. Yes, it could be that bunny. Isn't that usually an elephant?
I heard it was a bunny. You kiss the bunny between the ears.
Yeah. That's the one.
What?
Nobody's tried that yet.
My uncle just gave me money out of his pocket.
I'm gonna vote for whoever pulls that bunny out of the hat.
Well, fine then.
So let's also thank, besides Panix Toy Box, our other site sponsors, including PanixToybox.com, FuzzyBallsApparel.com, 3DRetro.com, NowHereLimited.com, and our new sponsor, VinylFallout.com.
So thank you very much to all of them.
Be sure to visit those sites and order some stuff.
Absolutely. We would also like to thank... There's a lot of thanking going on. We'd like to thank John for his donation to Toy Break this week. We really appreciate it, and you're going to see some equipment upgrades coming soon. So all of those donations have been helping. We really appreciate it, and again, if you feel like it, go to the donation button on toybreak.com. Help us out.
And John's marker is on the way.
I'd like to thank Huell Hauser.
Just for being Huell-Hauser?
Yeah, just for visiting.
Let's start some news.
Well, first we have a retraction from last week, or a correction. The paper train that I built last week that I complained about having no tabs and was just kind of like thrown together. Turns out I had a bootleg paper toy. I had downloaded a bootleg of the actual all-city style train, which was made by Big Shot Toy Works. BigShotToyWorks.com and AllCityStyle.com is where you can go to check out their train. They're exactly the same.
Wow.
Except now I knew how to put it together correctly, and it looks a lot better.
Holy cow.
And it has a bottom that works with the wheels, so all the tabs were there. So yeah, we actually had a bootleg toy on last week's episode.
A bootleg paper toy.
I don't know why
How
you'd
dare
bootleg
you.
something that's free anyway, but somebody bootlegged it, and if you ever run across where I got this blank, because I don't remember where I got it, write to All City Style and tell them where it is.
Or to us, and we'll pass the information along. But you can tell it's the bootleg because there's no logos or
Yeah.
anything on the bottom.
The real one has the logo on the bottom
And tabs.
and tabs to put it together. And it
So-
works out real well. It's a real nice design.
Much better.
So there you go. And you can also get those plastic trains at allcitystyle.com as well, made by Big Shot Toy
And
Works. And they have a
Excellent.
3D model if you're a 3D modeling program that you're into.
Like
They also
Maya?
give you a free 3D model download of this train as well to play with.
That's pretty cool.
Weird.
Could you animate that?
So also we picked up the new Toy Fair. It's issue 129. It's the May issue. Has the Iron Man on the cover. Just want to bring this up to show there's Hasbro's 3 3/4 inch Indiana Jones line is in here. This is just showing that sometimes when something's 3 3/4 inches, you should not blow it up to 7 inches to show people about it, because man, they just look funny looking. They basically look like bootleg knockoff toys.
Makes them look like dollar store toys.
Yeah,
It really does.
And I'm sure they look great in person.
they're probably gonna look cool when you see them in the store at 3
'Cause they're
3/4,
this
but they
big.
look like somebody made them at home in this thing because their eyeballs are painted terribly and everything just looks pinched and fuzzy. It's just Awful.
Got a
And then they,
Freddie Mercury toy at the bottom there.
that's actually supposed to be a girl.
Uranus Spalko. That must be his name in the movie.
So you'd think Toy Fair, a legitimate toy magazine, would know better than to do this, but it just makes these figures look awful. So don't believe it. They'll probably look good in person.
I have a question.
Sure.
Are there illegitimate toy magazines out there?
I'm sure there are.
Probably. Thousands.
I see what you mean, though. Like,
They should know better.
they
is
should
what
make
I'm
it
saying.
look good. They should
Not
help
very
it
professional.
make a
No.
product look good.
Yeah.
We also have more information. Last week we were talking about the dolly coming out from Weedy Wheat and MedFed. And we were kind of making fun of the fact that every number was like 504 pieces or 304 pieces. Well, we talked to Rich over at Weedy Wheat, and we found out why everything is whatever 04.
Why?
Because they wanted to pack and ship full cases. They just didn't want to have half cases coming over, so it was simply a logistics purpose.
Makes
There we
sense.
go.
If you're paying for the shipment to get here, you might as well fill the box.
So there you go.
Cool.
Now on to new stuff.
Mystery solved.
New stuff. Indiana Jones?
Joints?
Indiana Jones 1-coin figures by Kotobukiya. 2-inch Indiana Jones Gashapon figures coming to Japan in June for about $5. There's 8 figures. Wow, we only saw 4. KotoUS.com? That's a strange website name.
Well, that's their U.S. website.
That's dumb.
I didn't make it up.
Why not just Kotobukiya?
Well, I'm sure there is
Too
a
hard to
Kotobukiya.
spell. It's easier to spell
Google it.
KotoUS.com.
Those figures are awesome.
Yeah, really cool
Super
looking.
cute.
Especially at 2-inch.
Definitely. Hopefully we'll see those in the U.S. They're little capsule toys. So I know Fry's carries some of those kind of strange capsule
They'll show
toys
up
at the
somewhere.
end.
They'll be around.
I hope they're here. Definitely hope they're here.
Also releasing today on Monday is the Combat R0 by Atomic Mushroom. It's 9.5-inch vinyl robots, 3 points of articulation available in red, black, green, and yellow. Each color is limited to 500 pieces, $55 each, or $265 for the set, which includes a special plutonium glow-in-the-dark colorway.
Ooh.
So if you get all the colors, you get a special one as well. It's an awesome bunch. I mean, it's
They're awesome looking.
the price for one is actually pretty amazing for a 9.5-inch tall figure for only $55 with all that paint and all that like 3
it looks
points
pretty
articulation.
detailed.
And it looked I don't know. It's a great price for a great piece. It gets a little expensive if you want the whole set and you want that white color one.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of sucks to have to get them all.
But they look so good together.
But they really look good. Yeah. So we'll see when we hopefully we'll be getting some of those and check them out.
Happy to show you. You can find those at atomicmushroomtoys.com.
AtomicMushroomToys.com.
Thank you. Also, something else cool that is out right now is the DIY Super Coin Up Bros by Eric Scarecrow and ESC Toy. These are the 7-inch blank white vinyl figures. They're available right now for $29.99, and you can go to esctoy.com for a link to their shop to buy those.
Unipo Fan Series by Uncle. 4 new Unipos created by 4 different global artists, including Roltron, Tummy, Peter Cretin, and Yes So? Alright. Available now for $7.99 each. UncleBrand.com. Those are
Awesome.
dumb. Don't buy them.
It's a very nice new set of Unipos to add to your
There
collection.
are people that will like them, I'm sure.
If you're dumb.
If you collect the Unipos, you'll probably want those.
More minifigures coming out, Adult Swim minifigures
Speaking of dumb,
from Kid Robot. This series includes 20 figures, which is a lot, from popular Adult Swim cartoons like Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Metalocalypse, Robot Chicken, and a few others. Harvey Birdman has a few characters in there. Everything will be blind boxed, of course, and available April 17th for $7.95 each. KidRobot.com for more details and to buy.
20 figures, all blind boxed, with like 5 or 6 different shows being represented.
Yes.
What are the chances that you like all 5 or 6 shows to risk
don't know.
buying blind boxes of stuff that you're not even going to
This
want?
is like an SAT question.
That's just too many variables right there for something that's not going to, I don't know.
And
I think
since
most people who watch Adult Swim just turn it on and watch until
You
it
think they
shuts
just
off.
watch it all?
Probably.
and since there's just a couple figures from each show, it seems like there will definitely be another line. to round out the
I'm
characters.
gonna look to get these open somewhere else.
You gotta watch it until your high wears off,
That's true, I guess.
and then go buy the blind boxes.
What else is coming out?
Vegetius,
I would say Vegetius.
Vegetius.
I'd say don't buy it.
It's by Kaiju Big Battle and Marmot. It will be available at the KBB booth at San Diego Comic-Con. Which is that? Oh, the Kaiju Big Battle. The Kaiju Big Battle booth at San Diego Comic-Con. I think this guy looks really cool. You can check out kaiju.com for more info.
I think it looks stupid.
I'm not into the... That's because you got attacked by this guy at last Comic-Con. If you don't have one of our DVDs, go check that out somewhere. Borrow one from your friend. I think that's the same guy that attacked you.
Now that guy who attacked me was covered in these weird spines.
He was like a turtle thing, though, and that thing looks like a turtle thing. I think it is. It might be the guy that attacked you.
This one looks like the parts they swept up off the factory floor. Looks like crap.
Yeah, all kaiju figures look like crap, but for some reason people buy them.
And this one's silly putty colored.
Is that going to be the final color?
I don't know.
I'll buy it because it looks like a giant muscle man.
Also in the world of kaiju, the Mecha Sad Bear by Luke Chu and In the Yellow. It's part of Wonderwall's Kaiju for Grown-Ups series. It's a 6-inch tall silver edition. This one's limited to 200 pieces, so maybe there's more coming out, not sure. That will be available in April for about $64. You can watch intheyellow.com for more info.
Here's kind of what I was talking about. 6 inches, $64.
Yeah.
9.5 inches for that other robot, $55.
And it's a cool... Yeah. Yeah.
This is so sad because I love Luke Chu stuff, and this looks awful. And I'm a fan of Luke Chu's stuff.
It seems a little plain, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Kind of really dumb.
Out of all of his characters, why would you choose that? It just doesn't look... I don't know.
I want the little bear in the shower when it's on fire and the handle breaks off.
I don't know. Not a fan of this one.
Batman and Joker Deluxe Action Figures by DC Direct. 13 inches tall, 28 points of articulation. Batman comes with several accessories like batarangs, utility belt, 2 sets of hands. Available in July for about $80 each. First of all, who cares? Come on. Batman?
The movie's coming out, people care.
So sick of hearing about it.
The Batman
already.
himself, I don't really care about. I like that Joker.
I am never tired of Batman.
That Joker just looks like a hobo.
What?
He's a dead hobo now.
Oh,
too soon.
Not
He
too
looks
soon.
like a
No,
doll
it's okay.
of someone you see at Comic-Con.
Yeah, I could see that.
Kind of plain.
But what if that's how he looks in the movie?
I'm sure it is, but not strong enough.
13 inches.
$80.
And it's a lot of money.
DCComics.com/DCDirect.
Meh.
Blind box time?
Blind box time.
All right.
Blind box time?
I don't even care.
I
I'll
have
take this
no
one.
idea what's in this.
Oh, I stole yours.
I have no idea what's in these boxes. These are made by Mind Style. They're Frank Cho's Liberty Meadows keychain. I don't know if they're all going to be the same when we open it. I have no idea anything about these.
Okay.
So we'll just open them and find out what's inside. We got these at 3dretro.com.
3D Retro. Well, it's in a black box.
Mine's in a black bag.
I mean bag.
These are really thick boxes, aren't they?
Yeah, that's weird.
I feel like you could ship something.
Good for shipping.
Corrugated cardboard.
Yeah. Let's see what we got.
I have plastic on my finger.
I got a smoking pig with no shirt holding a beer.
Oh, I love that.
His cigarette's kind of limp. Is that a pig? Yeah,
Oh.
it's a pig, huh?
I got a cow milking himself.
Oh, that's awesome. I got a
Kinda cool,
black
I guess.
version of the monkey that I bought a few
that's
years
cool.
ago.
That's cool.
That's very
The
cool.
drinking monkey.
That cow milking himself is funny.
Oh, these are awesome.
Yeah, get it on
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Get it on me. These are awesome.
You're
Look at
pretty
him. He's
funny.
all angry. He's like, I'm going to milk myself. Or maybe he's threatening somebody with his milk.
That is a woman cow.
He has...
She
has a tattoo, but I can't read it. It's too small.
So it's mine style.
No, it's just
This is funny.
something derail.
Sculpting's good on these too. Like check it out. It's got like shirt wrinkles and
MMC
my
derail.
pig. See my
Look at
hog.
you're
those.
drinking pig.
That's
It's
pretty funny.
Almost the same exact figure, except it's a monkey instead of a pig.
Look at his fat belly. His back fat hanging over.
What do you call that when the fat hangs over the pants?
A
Muffin top.
Muffin top.
That's
eh.
only for girls.
This dude,
Guys can't be muffin tops?
This guy's
I don't think
definitely
so.
muffin top right here. Let me check that guy out.
Check him out. He's the monkey.
I think men have pie crusts instead of muffin tops.
Pie crusts? Do they hang over?
Yeah. All
Nice.
crusty with fork marks on them.
You're like a puff pastry.
This is
Maybe it's
awesome.
like pizza crust.
What a good set of figures.
Yeah, those
I
are
would say
Awesome.
take the keychains off and just make them little figures, because who cares about keychains?
They're nice, little, not articulated, just good little...
I wonder what else there are in
Pieces.
this series.
These people have a sculpting credit on it.
They got a lot of credit on the
Sculpted
bottom.
by Vin Tang.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We know Vin Tang.
Hey, good on you, Vin.
Good job, Vin.
These
Did a
look
great
good.
job.
Yeah, these look
And
really
painted.
good.
Nice.
Painted? Oh yeah, he painted them too. Vin's really getting himself out there.
Sweet.
That's awesome.
No wonder why they look good. Sculpted by a good sculptor.
Good job. Fun thing. Good keychain. Although I would probably take the top out and...
Yeah,
Not put it
keychain's
on my
a bit
keychain, 'cause they always-
unnecessary.
Well, keychains always break. Toys on keychains always break.
Who wants that jagged thing in their pocket?
So,
Exactly.
up to reviews.
Reviews.
Let's start with...
Boopity boop boop. No?
Boop, boop. That was for news.
We'll start with
And
Fluffy
Blue's
Yuck
Clues.
Yuck
Let's do it.
by Oh No Doom. Go ahead and talk about him.
Oh, well,
Oh.
he is obviously a plush. It's the same person that designed Fluffy Bad Bad, which we talked about probably over a year ago now.
Yeah, it
He
was a while
has kind of revised the design. Obviously, it's Octopussy, Cthulhu-y kind of a
What'd
thing.
you say?
Octopussy. I
Huh.
said pussy.
I thought
Cthulhu-y.
you had said that.
Thing. So, this one has bigger finger holes than the last one, which is
Human hands
awesome.
can actually fit inside of it.
That's
Fits-
a sextopus.
It's really good. And the mouth is made out of plastic, so I can put my finger
So
in
it
there
doesn't just eat through your bone.
and it doesn't hurt me.
Yeah, the first figure was...
So if you're chasing...
Sharp.
Well, if your kid's like chasing the dog around, it probably won't hurt the dog that much.
Look at that giant puckered butthole on bottom.
I know, isn't that good? Ooh. Butthole.
I'm gonna go with no.
It's just stitched in, and this is totally just my opinion. It doesn't hurt the toy, but it would have been fun if you could
Poke him in the butthole?
Finger the butthole.
No, that's not
It's
good.
where the ink comes out. Yes.
He's got enough finger holes.
Yeah. You've done enough sticking your finger in that toy.
But I really like the mouth on this one. It's also set back a little bit further than Fluffy Bad Bad was, so it kind of moves like a mouth, so it has a little, lip edge to it, and the teeth just fall back behind where the lips would be. I think it generally looks really good. It's a fun toy. It's soft. It's fluffy. It's a great color.
I love the
Lime
color.
green.
Matt, try it. See how your
All right.
hands
Let's
fit.
give it the old finger test. That's better than the first one, and doesn't cause grievous harm to your fingers.
Yeah, it's definitely good. Definitely human hands fit inside of it. Adults.
I could watch you do that all day.
I was planning on doing it the rest of the day.
Oh, good. But he's
Guess
also
we should
cool
move on.
because his little tentacles flare out to the side, so he sits just fine.
Yeah.
He's not going to roll around. And
Good shape.
good design. Overall, good design. Definitely, it's cool to see somebody take the opinions and improve on their former toy and produce something even better. Not that we still love Fluffy Bad Bad, but that's very cool. So you can check that more out at ohnodoom.com, and these are only $25.
Real chomping action.
Now, is $25 too much for a plush if it has chomping action?
No, I think 25 for this is a pretty good price. It's a relatively decent size for the price, and it
About
does have
6 inches,
it does
7
have
inches.
the plastic feature inside. I don't know. I don't mind it.
A lot better than that poo-poo brown piece of crap pillow thing you had.
Dookie poo.
That's what I said. Poop crap.
2 thumbs up on the Oh No Doom Fluffy Yuck Yuck. What else we got?
The Lenore PVC set from
Excellent.
Dark Horse Deluxe. This is a 3-piece
This might be
PVC
shiny.
set, 4 inches tall, based on art by Roman Dirge. So we'll just take these guys out.
I'll get this one.
This is the set that has Lenore, Taxidermy, and Spam Witch. Taxidermy is my favorite one. I mean, this is
Those are
just
cool.
a sweet looking
Isn't he awesome?
thing.
I haven't seen these yet.
He's a antler headed
Moose thing?
moose thing with feather chickens coming out of his mouth, with sitting on a skull throne on top of a small animal rug.
Yeah, I think that's an aardvark.
Some kind of a crazy rug. Lenore is dressed in a bunny suit with her hammer, which is kind of fun.
Good piece.
They're cool. This guy's tail comes down far past his base,
Oh, that's weird.
so he's not going to be able to stand.
Can you turn it?
No. You have to break it off and re-glue it.
Oh.
I wonder if you just bend it up a little bit, it'll probably work.
And if you heat it. It's cool, though. They're well sculpted. Nice
It's like
paint.
a rat. Like an oversized rat.
I
The
guess
broom
so.
and a...
It's a weird
Star?
animal chasing a spam witch.
I've never
Spam
read
Witch.
these comics. I guess I should probably invest some time in them.
I think you'd like the artwork.
I like the
Probably.
artwork. I don't think I've read. I think I've read maybe the first 2 issues, and then that was it. But I still bought a few more for the art.
Well, that's cool. His arms aren't attached. You can kind of pull them up a little bit. You know what I like about these? You don't have to build them yourself. No,
These are
actually,
cool.
I really like these. I think this is the centerpiece of this set, obviously.
Which is why it was packed in the center of
True.
the box.
And the box is pretty cool if you take the
Yeah, cool.
plastic out
Good times.
Yeah, it's like a little living room set
with 3 portraits.
with 3 portraits, so you know where to sit them under.
I like it when it has a little thing to keep your, a little background.
For your shelf. Put it on your white shelf. It's got a little
Diorama.
background for it.
I was so excited when McFarlane made that Headless Horseman a million years, like 10 years ago. I was so excited that it had this cool background and I could set it up on my shelf, and I don't know, I thought that was cool, so I like that more toys do that now.
Good times.
Yeah, this is nice. So you can go to darkhorse.com for more info on these.
Only $20 for the set.
For 3 figures. That's good.
They're pretty good size for that, too. So we also have another Lenore figure.
Also by
from-
Dark Horse Deluxe. The Lenore vinyl. How tall is this thing? 8 inches
inches.
tall? This is pretty big. You can see it right here in the hands. It's Lenore with her snake eating the little dude.
That little dude.
The little dude. I forget his name. Here, hold
little
that.
dude.
Sure.
Let me see.
The snake's eating him.
This little dude.
It's funny. So this piece is only $25 over at darkhorse.com.
That's a good price.
That's
It
only
is.
$25?
$25
Yeah, that's a good price.
for 8 inches of Roman Dirge awesomeness.
Check out darkhorse.com and spookyland.com.
And it's got articulated head.
But it's a well sculpted piece. The hair has like variations in the coloring.
Yeah, it's cool.
With the
Got
paint.
Nice paint.
It's a little bit more. I would say the paint is a little bit more dynamic than most people would have just painted.
Unlike those last
Hair and
vinyl things where they
plain
had
snake.
the base on the bottom, they actually made sure that these stand. So it does stand on the table. This is I like Lenore. I like the art, so this is a cool piece. I think it translates the art well into 3D.
I like her barrettes too because they have a little bit of a shiny silver to them, but it's not overstated, so you're not like, oh man, that's weird. It really fits together. It looks nice.
Yeah, nice translation of the figure.
Good weight, good standing.
Good
A+.
price. $25. Good price.
You got an A+.
Cool.
Very
On to the
cool.
events.
And thank you to Dark Horse for those.
Multiple Personalities. A group show featuring toys, paintings, and skate decks from tons of artists including Das Mo, Juana Spoons, Dr. A, Deluxe, Drill One, Loop Mental, Motorbot, Squidnick, and many more at Lift Designer Toys in Royal Oak, Michigan. Starting March 29th, check out liftdetroit.com for more info.
Very cool.
It's a good list.
Before there were video games, there were toys.
Not true.
I think that is true.
Oh.
This
I'm
is an
mistaken.
art extravaganza celebrating the items we cherished as children at Gallery 1988 in Los Angeles from April 1st to April 25th. This show is put on in partnership with Mattel, and there's over 40 customized Hot Wheel buses, and it's celebrating Hot Wheels' 40th anniversary. So you can check out gallery1988.com for more info.
Gag me with a tune.
Okay.
That was just the name of the show.
Oh.
Over 20 artists, probably like 21 or something, contribute to the celebration of 80s animated iconography at Meltdown Comics on April 5th. meltdowncomics.com/gallery.
That's very similar to that magazine I buy with all the 80s
Oh,
cartoons in it and everything.
What's the name of that?
I'll be talking more about it soon. The new issue just came out.
Excellent.
More to come on that later.
Serial Geek?
Little tease. Yeah.
All right. Also coming up, New York Comic Con at the Javits
Ooh.
Center in New York City, April 18th through 20th. Check
Hitler's
out.
birthday.
nycomiccon.com.
Do you think they plan to have it on Hitler's birthday?
I don't-
Part of the
I
festivities?
think he's going to be there. He's signing.
Sweet.
He has a booth.
That's awesome.
Is he doing a panel?
No, just a booth signing.
Okay.
Fourth Reich Comics? Is that his company?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Also in New York at that same time, the Supa Show. Group show featuring over 30 custom Supas, which is a figure by Eric Scarecrow, at Concrete Jungle in Forest Hills, New York on April 19th. StraightOutaDeJungle.com. Why do I always have to say that one?
Straight out the jungle.
Straight
you're
out the
ghetto.
jungle. Outa jungle.
You're totally street. That's why you
Totally.
gotta say it.
I'm from the concrete jungle of Forest Hills.
You totally are. You know what else? I don't have the details in front of us, but there is also a show of 10-inch Mad L customs, customized by Mad himself, over at the My Plastic Heart store in New York on April 17th. So if you're in town for the New York Comic Con, stop by the My Plastic Heart too.
I will. Thank you.
Now, why did you boo New York Comic Con?
Because it's stupid.
Because it's not in LA?
Dumb. Because they don't need to have more cons.
How are people going to sell their cool product if there's no cons?
They should just
Why are this
shut
guy's
up.
ears on backwards?
Because shut up, that's why.
I think they're supposed.
How does he hear that way?
'Cause he's mad.
No, because when a rat
What
puts its
about
ears
his
down.
butthole in there?
What?
I think you're looking too closely at this figure.
It's not a butthole.
He's got a butt crevice.
Look, you can just bend
So-
them forward.
Contact us. Thanks for watching.
Also, happy St. Patrick's Day and happy Easter. Hope you guys have fun with your roast
Drinking and raising
Stuff
the dead.
and-
Roast
eggs.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Drink some beer.
And one day later, happy birthday to
Pray
my
to
mom.
zombie Jesus.
Eat your cabbage. What else should people do?
Drink the
Visit our
milkshake.
website, toybreak.com. Check out the show notes from this episode. Check out past episodes and those show notes. Join the contest on our forum. And soon, $100, panicstoybox.com.
And email us at info@toybreak with ideas, questions, upcoming events, toy releases, whatever you got. Don't forget to subscribe in iTunes and leave us feedback, too. We love that.
Be
You
sure
donate?
to attend the upcoming convention where all the conventions convene in the convention center.
When is the convention?
Stay tuned for details.
That's it. Happy 30th episode, you guys.
Woohoo! 30!
It's time for our mid-pod crisis.
Bye, everyone. Have a great week.